Hi guys, I hope you're all doing well. I thought that I would upload just to kind of have a chat with you about the last year and the year coming, and just kind of say thank you for being there wherever that is that you might be, whether you follow me on YouTube or whatever. So I've got a mug of coffee with me. I just wanted to have a chat and just kind of say thank you, because this year has been one of the most crazy years of my life. Every year I seem to say this, and every year my life just gets more and more crazy, and I just really wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, because my entire 2017 would not have been possible without you watching me or looking at my pictures or reading my blog or whatever it is you do that supports me. Whether you do one thing every couple of months, whether it's a yearly occurrence, whether it's every single day, whatever you do that supports Copper Garden is very much appreciated. And I honestly just wanted to say thank you, because this whole video and this whole life that I live at the moment would not be possible without you as an individual and as a collective. So 100% from the bottom of my heart, and the most genuine thank you and appreciation, I guess, for just always being there. And I feel like I'm not even a big YouTuber. I have such a small following, I have such a small engagement, and even though there's only like 100 of you sometimes that watch these videos, you are 100 people that make me very happy on a daily basis, and you've made my life and Adrian's life something that we could kind of never have imagined it to be. You've not only given me an amazing job, you've also given him one, because he basically works 80% of the time with me if he's not with other people. Obviously he does have his own career and stuff as well, but he is now very focused on photography for me. So as a team, we kind of just, you've made everything possible. I kind of wanted to reflect a bit on 2017 and just have a chat, because I'm saying to you that you've made it a completely new thing for me and you've kind of changed my life. But if you're new to this channel, you won't really know what I mean, and if you're obviously a long-term subscriber, then you will know what I'm talking about. But 2017 was a huge learning curve for me. It was challenging, it was exciting, it was adventurous, it was spontaneous, it was just an amazing year. Adrian and I packed our suitcases up and we left for South Africa 6 weeks into the new year. We booked our plane ticket on Boxing Day after about 6 weeks of planning, and we just decided to drop absolutely everything and travel as much as possible. So we went to South Africa for 3 months, we spent time with his family, we went down the garden route, we travelled as much as the country as we could. We vlogged every single week. If you go back on my channel, I'll leave a link down below to all the videos, but we videoed absolutely everything that we did. So that happened, and then I came back to the UK for literally a fortnight and ended up on another trip to Malaga within that fortnight. So I think I actually only spent about 4 or 5 days in England between the trips. And then I headed off to Croatia because we both went and worked on sailing boats. So we worked for a company out there just doing like sailing holidays, and met some incredible people, some of whom I still talk to. That lasted probably about 2 months for me, and I think about 3 or 4 for Adrian. Since then we've moved into an apartment in London. We do live with other people, which is a shame because I really want our own space, which I'm going to get into later in the video. But we've moved into London. We've had incredible opportunities since we've lived here. We've had more collaborations and more kind of motivation and inspiration to kind of push forward with whatever we're doing in life. Because living in the city, you get so many more new contacts, so many new friends, so many new experiences, and it's just crazy. Like, I'm actually filming this at the end of November, and I'm about to go to Jersey for a weekend as a press trip, and I've got plenty of trips and stuff planned for next year too. But yeah, it's just been an amazing time, and like 2017 has just been such a crazy experience, and the fact that I could do all of this because of this platform is insane. And I'll be the first to kind of admit that I haven't been consistent and I haven't had the best quality thus far. The last few months obviously have been a lot better, but this far I feel like my quality has kind of, it's progressed and it's got better because Adrian has improved and the writing and stuff has kind of got better. But I am now at a point where I'm pushing it more and more every single day, and I'm learning new things and trying new things and doing courses for writing and all that kind of stuff. So very exciting. I forgot where I was going with this. Yeah, just basically I feel like with the amount of work and the amount of effort that I put in this year, I feel like I didn't give 100%. I feel like I probably gave about 75. So next year, when I start putting in 100%, I am honestly so excited to see what happens, because I think the more that I put in, the more I get out. It's kind of that thing of like, dreams don't work unless you do. And there's so many of you that now talk to me and engage with me and chat to me and tell me that you've watched my videos for ages, and sometimes I sit and I'm like, oh my god, like, I can't believe that this person actually watches my videos. Like, I don't think my videos are that great, and sometimes it baffles me that people are like, oh my god, like, I've watched you from the beginning and whatever. Hang on. When I talk too much, I can't breathe. So yeah, I thought I would kind of just say firstly thank you for 2017 and thank you for sticking by me. I kind of just wanted to touch on my New Year's resolutions, because they are, I mean, I don't strictly believe in resolutions because I feel like they never get stuck to. The amount of times, like, we were looking through our blogs and stuff the other day, like meme page, and we were laughing because a lot of the time you'd be like, have a savings account, and you'd never have a savings account, or stop biting my nails, but you wouldn't stop biting your nails, and that kind of thing. So I've tried to be really realistic this year, and I've tried to give myself goals that I know that I can reach. So they are things that are aspirational but still achievable. So the first goal, I've got like 7 written on a piece of paper. The first goal is to move into a new house. Now, we moved into this one shared because at the time Adrian was still working in Croatia. I was house hunting on my own and just Skyping him, which was really difficult, and it was just really challenging because he at the time obviously didn't have an income in England, and it was just a whole like palaver with moving in. But now that we're both here and we're both settled, we're basically planning to move out of here as soon as possible. We know roughly where we're going, like we know the company that we're going to rent with, but they're really cool, and it's kind of like very affordable and easy for us, and it's somewhere we really want to live. So that's going to be really fun. It will still be in London, but it will just be a 2-bedroom place, just us. It will be rented because obviously mortgages are just ridiculous in London at the moment. But it'll be 2 beds, so we'll have an office. I think we're going to split the office in 2 somehow, and like maybe try and divide it in a way, because then we've both got like our own separate workspaces, and like somewhere for family to stay when they come over from South Africa, or my family live up north, quite a lot of them. They live like Midlands and Scotland, so just north. Yeah, so basically that is the first aim. So that I'm hoping to happen by kind of latest August, but we're hoping it's going to be more kind of May, June time. Second thing is to start putting money away for a mortgage, because the house prices and stuff in London are crazy. We're not going to live in London forever. I think it's very much going to be like a couple of years thing. We don't really want to be here too much longer. We do want to live in other countries and stuff as well. Like, we're looking at New York at the moment because Adrian's found an amazing film school there, and it will just be really good opportunities for me. But yeah, we need to start saving for a mortgage, whether that's here or in another country or wherever the heck we get one. We are going to start saving for one, and even if we don't live in that house, we've got 1,000,001 plans for things that we can kind of do, whether it's renting it out while we travel or whatever. So that's kind of number 1 and 2 rolled into one. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice, like it's going so dry. So the third thing is consistency. Now that is with YouTube, blog, Instagram, everything, which I'm kind of blowing my own trumpet here because I am now scheduled. You have obviously seen all of these videos already, but I've now scheduled myself up to the point where I am, I think, nearly the whole way through December, which is pretty cool. I managed to nearly do the whole month, which is quite epic because I have a very, very busy few days ahead of me. And that's something I really want to keep up, so I'm going to actively try and keep myself ahead of the game. Keep the content inspiring. Obviously, the further ahead I am, the longer I have to do things. So if I'm 3 weeks ahead of myself, the video in 3 weeks that's a lookbook or something will be a lot more thought out, a lot more well edited, a lot better edited. We can think about locations more and that kind of stuff. So basically just upping the consistency to the point where the quality then improves. Third thing is kind of related to that, which is quality over quantity. Now, my quality, as you have probably seen, is already a lot better. Adrian's photography is incredible. His editing is getting better and better by the day. His videography, his filmmaking, everything he does is just so much better, and the more that he's putting time into it, and obviously that is more him because visually what you see is half him, but just in general I want to improve, and I want to only put up videos that are things that you're going to actually want to see, and posts that are engaging. Like, I don't just want to be whacking up outfit posts for the sake of it. I want to have like engaging articles and stuff. I kind of touched upon this before and it's still slightly in the making, but I want Copper Garden to be somewhere that you come for interesting, insightful, entertaining things that you really want to see. Like, I don't just want to be another YouTuber that just does endless haul videos and stuff. Like, I want to be Like, that's basically what I was before, and I want to be so much more than that. I want to be better than that. I want to be more interesting and more insightful. I might start talking about things that are a bit more in depth, because I feel like these kind of chatty videos are really handy, and I really like filming them. As hard as I find it to sit down and start the video, like, I've started this video about 20 times, but once I get into the chat of it, they're really my favourites to do. So yeah, that's definitely another point. The next thing is to focus on a more plant-based diet. Now, I've actually been plant-based before. I did it for quite a few months, and then I kind of just fell out of the habit. So I'm lactose intolerant anyway. I can't have any dairy. I can't have like milk or cheese or cream or whatever. So for me, it's actually not too bad to give that stuff up, because I'm literally not able to have it. If I have cheese, I will be sick for about 3 days straight. And I just don't eat meat. I eat chicken very occasionally. I have fish very occasionally, but in the whole, like, I actually do eat a lot of corn. I have the vegan mince all the time. I have vegan veggie burger things. Like, I don't really eat meat all that much. So I feel like it's going to be quite a good experience to just go through that. I'm not saying I'm 100% going to be vegan, because that's not kind of the ultimate aim of this. I just want to be more plant-based and focus more on kind of improving the health of my insides, because I'm not 100% sure at the moment, but we think that I might have IBS, which is very annoying. But I basically had a huge flare-up of some sort in South Africa, and since then it's just been kind of very on and off, and I get bloated very easily, etc, etc. I'm going to do a whole other video on it, but basically that's part of that. And then alongside that, I also want to just focus on me. So I am a very self-critical person. I am my own worst nightmare. I'll say that I'm going to get up at 7 in the morning to do yoga, and then I'll get up at 10 and then be annoyed at myself for not getting up earlier. I'll say that I'm going to go to the gym, and I won't go to the gym, and then I'll be annoyed at myself. I'll say that I'm going to, like, I basically am just my own worst nightmare. Everything I do, I end up annoyed at myself for not doing it more so. So I'm basically going to start focusing on myself and pushing myself and being the best version of me and all that kind of hoo-ha that everyone always says at New Year. Then the next thing, and the final thing that I want to do, is to visit at least 6 new countries. So country number 1 is kind of happening before, so it doesn't really count, but that's Jersey, and that doesn't really count. We're just going to pretend it's not there, because technically Jersey is England, but it's actually more in France, and technically it's in December, so it doesn't really count. But I want to visit some new places, whether that is kind of far away, close by, whatever that place is. I want to visit new places. So we have a trip to Bali coming up, which we haven't actually booked yet, but we're going to be going with Adrian's brother and his girlfriend, because we just thought it'd be really nice to all plan a little trip together. We have trips to Italy and stuff that we're thinking about doing. So basically just like a lot of trips happening. I just want to keep travelling, and if I'm honest, I've had so many questions where I've had to kind of not really say too much, because I've had so many people asking me why we stopped travelling, and oh, are you not travelling anymore? That was quick. Like, oh, you only went to South Africa. As I've said in a million videos, and I will continue to say, my travelling is not going to be a quick fix. I am very much gonna travel slowly and travel well. So South Africa, we did 3 months. We saw as much as we could. We were out every single day doing things, whether that was finding new bars to go to, coffee shops, healthy food places, whether we were climbing new mountains, finding new wildlife somewhere. Like, we were always doing something, and I feel like that reflected in the vlogs too. But yeah, my plan was never to travel quickly. I needed to find a home base. I did find a home base. I've settled down to work for a little bit. Doesn't mean I'm going to be here forever. Doesn't mean I'm staying in one place. We needed to be in one place for a little bit, just for kind of our own, we just bloody wanted to be honest. Like, I don't feel like I need to justify it. We just wanted to be in one place for a little bit. But obviously we've been backwards and forwards to South Africa too, so kind of not really staying in one place. But yeah, the travelling is not stopped. It's going to continue for the rest of my life. There's loads of places on the list, and yeah, that's basically going to be 2018. So at the moment, I wouldn't say I've got kind of a whole deal planned. There's not like a load of press trips I've got lined up or anything like that, but I'm hoping that everything falls into place the way that I know it will. I feel like I've come to a point with my channel now where I've started to realise that this is literally my job, this is what I love doing, and this is what I want to do for kind of, not necessarily forever, but for the foreseeable future, because no one knows where vlogging and YouTube's going to end up. But I want this to be something that I do, and I want it to be something that I use for the greater good. So I don't just want to be sitting doing fashion videos forever. I kind of want to do things that make a difference, and yeah, all that kind of stuff. But the one thing I can promise is I'm never going to talk politics, because as much as this is a platform and I should be using a platform to kind of make a change, I don't know enough about politics to be kind of preaching things to you. So it'll be more kind of like, I don't really know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, basically this was just supposed to be a chatty video to tell you kind of my plans for 2018, a reflection of 2017, a thank you, a here's to New Year, and everything that I've already said. And again, I can't say it enough, but thank you so much for watching me and keeping with me and bearing through the times where I maybe haven't uploaded on time, or I've been really sporadic, or my content's just not been that great. I promise you, for the foreseeable future, it is very much improved. I know that the videos I've already got done are very much better than the ones I've done before, and I look forward to filming this video in a year's time and seeing just how much has changed and how different I look and how different I am and how different everything is in life, because a lot changes in 12 months. I think we know that now at our ages better than we did when we were like 16. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for sticking with me through 2017, or if you're new, then I hope you stick around for 2018, and Happy New Year. I'm going to cheers you with a mug because this is all I have, and if you're watching YouTube, it's probably all you have too. But cheers to a good 2018 and an amazing 2017 that's already been.